DV Lottery 2026. A lot of people have reached out to me that I should make a content on this subject or topic. And these messages that were sent to me were really, really much. And I decided to want to make this content. And in this very content today, I will be sharing with you the things you need to know about the DV Lottery 2026. And the reason why a lot of people have been reaching out to me, telling me or asking me or requesting me to make this content is that they seem to understand how I teach, how I break down my contents from what they have made me understand, and they want me to do this. So, which is the reason why I have decided to make this content, because today you will know the countries that are eligible, the eligibility criteria, what this diversity visa lottery is all about. You are going to know if you need to apply. If you meet the criteria, you are still going to know at the end of this content. Because right here, don't forget, I enjoy passing legit information to people. That is why they call me Nosa with the source from the source, because I bring legit, undiluted info from the source to you. Right here, we don't sugarcoat anything. Because for some time, like let me say like decades ago, while I was still in Nigeria, there are people I really know who came to the US through this diversity lottery program of the US. And way back in the day, we used to call it US visa lottery. That is what I just know it to be called. People will refer to somebody, say, oh, so person won the US visa lottery. So person is now in the US after they won the US visa lottery. So it was later I now understood it to be diversity lottery, US diversity lottery. So this one is for 2026. And the reason why it's called the DV Lottery 2026 is that the registration for this diversity visa lottery starts 2 years beforehand. Now, for the 2026, while we are still here in 2024, is that the registration started or opened October 2nd, and the registration will end by November 5th, 2024. So it's just like 27, 28 days. You understand? No, about 32, 33 days long. That is the registration period. And also, it is also very, very important to know that there are some countries that are also not eligible for this program. And if you are from these countries that are not eligible, there is how you can also be eligible. Even though you are from a country that is not eligible, you can still be eligible, which is the main reason why you have to, or one of the reasons why you have to stay and watch this content to the end, because this is information filled and information packed. Do well to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. And thank you very much, my existing and returning subscribers. I value you. I cherish you. Thank you very much to every one of you. And give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to others who might be interested. Or you may want to call it a like. Give it a big like. Thank you very much as you do so. So now, the Diversity Visa Program, DV, is a significant US immigration initiative designed to provide opportunities for individuals from countries with historically low rates of immigration to the United States. So what they are saying here is that if you are from a country that doesn't have too much representative here, let's say you are from a country that in the last 5 years, the country you are from, they don't have up to 50,000 people who have moved or come to the US, that country stands a chance of being eligible. So, so that is just basically what it is. So, and there are about 55,000 visas available annually to eligible applicants through a randomized selection process. So people from all over the world now would be competing for 55,000 visas. So to come here. So what is actually the purpose of this program? Because the reason why all these things are important is that it helps you in your application process. It is not just to know the steps. You also have to know the reason why this program is existing in the first place. Now, the primary purpose of this diversity visa program is to promote diversity in America's immigrant population established under Section 203 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. The program seeks to provide a pathway for individuals whose home countries have not had a significant presence in US immigration over the past 5 years. So if your country has not had significant presence of people moving here in numbers in the last 5 years, your country stands to be eligible. So now, eligibility criteria. To qualify for the 2026 US DV lottery program, applicants must meet certain requirements. And one, country of citizenship, or you want to call it country of origin. Applicants must have been born in countries with historically low immigration rates to the US. Notably, individuals from countries that sent more than 50,000 immigrants to the US in the last 5 years are ineligible. That one is clear. If people from your country, if 50,000 or over 50,000 people have come to the US from your country in the last 5 years, your country will be ineligible. So the second one there, alternative eligibility. So if your country is not eligible, this is how you may be eligible. You could be eligible. And if an applicant is not a native of a qualifying country, they may still be eligible if, one, the applicant's spouse is from an eligible country. Now, I will tell you the countries that are ineligible. But before then, you need to know these things. Now, let's say you are from country A, and country A is ineligible. Ineligible means not eligible. So let's say you are from country A that is not eligible for this DV program, and your wife is from country B, and country B is eligible. You can also apply through your wife. When your wife is applying, she will include you. When your husband that is from eligible country is applying, they include you. So now the next one will be if they were born in a non-qualifying country, but neither parents was born on legally residing in that country at the time of their birth, allowing them to claim the country of birth of one of their parents. That one is clear, right? So I repeat, if they were born, that is the applicant, if the applicants were born in a non-qualifying country, but neither parents was born or legally residing in that country at the time of their birth, allowing them to claim the country of birth of one of their parents. So that one is clear. The next one, education, work experience. These are the eligibility requirements. Now, requirement. All DV entrants must meet one of the following educational or work experience criteria. One, completion of at least a high school education or its equivalent. at least a high school education or its equivalent. 2, 2 years of work experience in an occupation requiring at least 2 years of training or experience within the last 5 years. I repeat, 2 years of work experience in an occupation requiring at least 2 years of training or experience within the last 5 years. You understand? So these are the requirements. You understand? Like I repeat, all DV entrants must meet one of the following. So these two I just list, the at least high school education or its equivalent. One, if you don't have that one, you need to have 2 years of work experience in an occupation requiring at least 2 years of training or experience within the last 5 years. So you need to have one of the two. So if you don't have the high school education or its equivalent, you have these 2 years work experience. If you have these 2 years work experience, it does not matter if you don't have the high school education. So one of at least one of them. If you have the two, fine. Now, the application procedure. The application process for the diversity visa program is entirely electronic. Applicants must visit the program website. Don't worry, that website will be in the description section of this content. Yes, that website is going to be in the description section of this content. So one, visit the program website. Entries for 2026 must be submitted electronically at the designated website during the specific entry period. That is between October 2nd, 2024 and November 5th, 2024. 2, complete the entry form. Applicants need to fill out the electronic diversity visa entry form, providing accurate information, including their name, gender, birth date, birthplace, eligibility country, and recent photographs meeting specific technical specifications. 3, confirmation of submission. After submitting the entry, applicants will receive a confirmation screen with a unique confirmation number. It is crucial to save this number as it will be needed to check the status of their entry later. The next one, single entry rule. Only one entry per person is permitted. Multiple entries will disqualify all submissions from that individual. One entry per person. So you can apply once. So I include your wife. Your wife can also apply and include you. So in that, guys, it's like you are doing two. But you cannot submit two applications. You can only submit one. So you can submit one, add your wife, add your children. Your wife can also submit her own, add you, add your children, just like that. So the next, what is it called now? The next thing you also have to note is checking status. The results of the lottery will be available via the entrance status check on the same website starting May 3rd, 2025. This will inform applicants if they have been selected and provided further instructions for the visa application process. Submission deadlines. For 2026, the entry period for electronic applications is as follows. Like I said earlier, start date is October 2nd, 2024, and it started at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Daylight Time EDT. End date for this application is November 5th, 2024 at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time, EST. Now, list of ineligible countries. If you are from these countries I want to list here, you are ineligible. But if your wife or your husband is from an eligible country, they can apply and include you in that application. So list of ineligible countries are 1. Bangladesh, 2. Brazil, 3. Canada, 4. Colombia, 5. Cuba, 6. Dominican Republic, 7. El Salvador, 8. Haiti, 9. Honduras, 10. India, 11. Jamaica, 12. Mexico, 13. Nigeria, 14. Pakistan, 15. People's Republic of China and Hong Kong, 16, or you want to call it 17, Philippines. The next one there, Republic of Korea, that is South Korea. The next one there, Venezuela. The last but not the least, Vietnam. These are the countries that are not eligible. So if you are from these countries, you are not eligible. But if your spouse is not from any of these and he or she is from eligible country, he or she can apply and include you in that application. So this video is going to be coming in series, and in the next one, I'm going to be giving another breakdown on how to stand a better chance of being selected in this DV Lottery 2025. You can also call it the US Visa Lottery, like I used to call it from way back in the day. And it can also be called the US Diversity Lottery for 2026. All right, guys, thank you for staying tuned. Watch out for my next content. The website to apply for this DV Lottery 2026 will be in the description section of this video. Have a good one, guys. Peace.